Hello, everybody. Welcome to your Daily Pop. Thank you, Christina Lawson. You are so awesome. She is this amazing friend that sent me like 5 or 6 decks yesterday, and weirdly enough, I do not own one of them. I have been wanting every single one of these at some point, and I just never ended up purchasing due to cost or forgetting or whatever. And when they arrived yesterday, it blew my mind. This particular one is the Dark Goddess Tarot, and I am going to read from you the book, each of like the little, oh gosh, I can't even describe how wonderfully written this is. I'm rarely impressed with a book where it gives me a whole new kind of take on something, but this is so well written and it's amazing. And also, I think while I'm reading, I might just show you some of the cards as well and multitask. So let's talk about this in terms of our pop and how we can feel good about this. And I'll be showing you a couple of the cards too. So when the moon star comes up, it says, "Wear silver and moonstones. A reenactment of an old story is at hand. The archetypes may be manifesting in your life or in something from your own past that could haunt you. Look with your night eyes and your soul vision for a significant reinterpretation. The situation involves deep forces and feelings. Change comes over time. Maintain your intention and stay with the process." I have to do this sometimes when I'm doing a little shadow work or I'm trying to figure out somebody's motives, or if there's ulterior motives. I just stay with it and let it unfold, let it manifest differently than you have planned. Look for meaning and guidance among the omens you receive along the way, and attune yourself to your rhythms. Listen to the intimate and innate knowledge of your physical being, and it brings celestial wisdom to that embodiment. Like, it's a lighter, how I interpret this, and it's so beautiful, is, sometimes we really think that someone could be out to get us, sabotage us, want something from us. It's like, let's have a reinterpretation of this. Just think, what would be our motives in this, and how would we define our actions and motives and all of that? And let's put a more glossy spin on it so we feel good. And I read this thing this morning. It made so much sense. It doesn't really matter how, what somebody says or how they say it, but it really is the meaning and the intention behind that. So let's make sure also that we didn't misinterpret that, right? So again, listen to the intimate and innate knowledge that will help you understand greater what's going on. And set your imagination free to journey through time and space and bring back stories of power and magic. I actually posted this on IG because I thought it was so beautiful. Get more sleep. Your brain needs time to rest, to heal, to process, and be at its best. Your mind needs to wash itself in dreams. Even if the visions cannot be remembered when you wake up, try to remember. I love that so much. So let's talk about the World card in this. I just feel like sometimes certain authors are just so adept at creating a visual punctuation and a feeling, and it's just like emphatic with a huge exclamation point. And the writing in this book, it definitely has this. So let's talk about, I guess it's Coatlicue. When Coatlicue appears, you have done what you need to do, and you have been what you need to be. Your life has come together in this moment to say that service has been enough. It is time to live according to your own rules. Take a leadership role in your life. Invite Coatlicue, all their encompassing power, into your day by adding cayenne, allspice, and chocolate to your morning coffee or tea. I love this because this also gives you great little cues, like with the moon card, wearing silver and moonstone, what to ingest, what to wear, what to, be surrounded by. Lots of spices and plants. It has the best ideas in there too. So look for intelligence in overall design and longevity and performance when acquiring material objects. Again, quality over quantity, right? If the situation were multiple choice question, the answer would be all of the above. Your life is all of these things. Since you have not yet exploded, you are more capable than you know. Realize that and get on with it. Get creative in small and ordinary ways. Try a new food, wear a different color, hang a picture, make mud pies with children, make time for something beautiful to happen in your world every single day. I'm happy to say I did this yesterday. I went on an alternate route to a place that I very rarely frequent, but I remember when I went there a long time ago, I had fun. I was able to explore and expand, and I had a great day. And it also reignites that passion to bring more variety into your life, which I like. And that is definitely the World card in that essence. But isn't that just spectacular? I love the messages in this. So I didn't bring the whole deck close to me, so I'm just going to show you one more. But what I thought I'd do for you guys, and if you were over on my IG, is I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite decks that Christine also gifted me. It is the gorgeous, here's the top, the Majestic Earth Tarot. And in the booklet, it has all the artwork and the artist and information about it, and it's just magical. And I wanted this for so long, but I remember it was always when I was budgeting and I thought, oh, I can't budget that in right now. And so like magic, it showed up, and I definitely feel like that's what's going to be happening for a lot of you. Now, I'm loving this Ace of Earth. So with this, it's saying, seek Gaia's wisdom in nature, hold stones in your hands. That's why I put all of these out, and I hadn't even read this prior to this, but I felt completely compelled. It's so weird when you touch these cards, they really possess some kind of magic and they give you insight. And I was directed to get some of my pyrites and my agates, because I'm going to be making these into collar style necklaces. And this one piece of agate I absolutely love because it looked like a marble. And I was like, and that's kind of the Gaian energy, and why some of us are so stone and crystal lovers and shells and all of that, those nature seeking things. So listen to the stirring of leaves and the play of water. Watch the birds in flight. Go to sacred places. If she doesn't answer a pertinent or meaningful way, you may need a different question or approach. You may need to give it time. When you practice, you learn what works. 100%, I feel like Gaian energy works so profoundly quickly for me, because I just am so grounded and centered when I go out into my backyard. It brings me peace, solitude, understanding. It calms the rhythms of like my restlessness, and I can really receive messages beautifully. So make a vow to manifest the next idea that contains a seed of something good. I did this because I'll let y'all know some expenses, college-wise and otherwise, are starting to accumulate. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to go into commercial acting. Like, that is something I know I have a talent and a gift for. And many years ago when I won this contest, I actually was called in. I did all these fun things, but I was 20, and I would start to laugh out of nervousness. But I remember when I was in this, it was actually a modeling contest, but the guy said, oh, you would be fantastic for commercial acting. Your voice, your inflection, the way you carry yourself, you'd be awesome. Yeah, I was a little too immature to do that. It's very intimidating sometimes to go in with a panel of 10 people sitting there, and you have to say a sentence over and over and over. But I'm like, now, you know what? It's something I can do, and I really want to do that sort of thing. And I decided I'm going to make this happen. So it doesn't have to be the greatest idea, only an idea. Show you're serious about making things happen, and they will. They will. Remember this. It's like you are going to have this idea for a reason. It's not some foolish, dreamy notion that can never come to pass. It's meant to, okay? Honor the source of your resources. Work to strengthen and repair your connections and relationships where necessary. Without access to resources, you can't get anywhere, right? So what are some natural gifts you have? That's all, the book is basically saying, what gifts do you have that you can tap into? And let's get on that. So what I'm going to do, you guys, for nice gift, and I'm going to be using this book and deck in a lot of daily pops because I find it utterly magic. And what I'm going to do is give you a quick flip through, not the entire deck, because I want to save some for how magic and unbelievable it is. Now in the book, it talks about each of these authors, and they're also a regular tarot deck, which I love. This is a regular Six of Pentacles, and for some of you guys that are new at this, it has beautiful prompts and reminders of what the card is also about. But this artwork, you guys always probably hear me talking about, art is my soother. Art is something that balances and helps me and lowers my blood pressure, and I look at before I go to bed. Again, this is what I'm talking about, the universe bringing us what we need. I don't think I ever mentioned in conversation, and Christina and I talk weekly about this specific deck, yet it has been something I wanted for a long time. And I don't know if, how sometimes we put something and then we forget. And when I saw it, I literally started just gasping. And the book is so beautiful, talking about the artists and everything in it. But this, look at that. Could you even, and since I love trees so much, it's the majority of this is nature and trees, some beautiful Roman aesthetic, Italian aesthetic to it too. I love the Hierophant's domain. That is just, beautiful. Some Baroque old stuff, rich masters. Not too much Dutch stuff in here, but a lot of just amazing authors that I love. Artists that I love. but I just want to do this quick flip through. And so how beautiful is that? The 9 of water with that geyser. And this, it was cool because they have the earth, and then they had the water, and then they had the air, and they have the other signs in there, but I had separated them because I'll do one more kind of quick thing because I want some to be just a special surprise. But comment down below if you have this deck or you've seen this deck. Because I know it's funny how a lot of creatives, a lot of people that are into the esoteric and tarot, a lot of them are little nature babies. They really are. They love art. They love crystals. They love all of that. It touches their soul. I love when I see like Crystal in Love and she's out amongst the flowers and talking about it. It's so clearing and it raises our vibration. And I feel like each element has a very special capacity to do that, right? Trees do that for me. Water definitely does that. This is unbelievably beautiful right here. Oh, the richness. This is how I would love to be able to really paint, because this is some of my favorite styles right there. I just love that. Look at this. Ooh, 10 of clouds. All right, we'll end on the Magician. And, and that's probably like 2/3 of the deck, but I want to keep some to be, to have some magic. But let me know what you think of this. I'm just blown away. And again, Christina, thank you so much for all these decks. I'm so happy. I woke up with like such a sense of wanting to do so much with these right away that I had to like just meditate and calm down, because I literally wanted to do a ton of reads. I wanted to do flip throughs. I wanted to do everything. I wanted to share the information and so much richness and great knowledge and wisdom and beauty. I was just like, oh, girl, have a coffee, calm down. You just opened your eyes. But yeah, I actually got mad at Ian yesterday because it was like, when I'm trying to look at artwork, I can just, I can go to another place. And he was like, oh, can you do this? And can you take that out? And I was like, I realized that it's like, sometimes we just need our own beautiful journey in our head, and nothing does that like a beautiful piece of artwork, right? So I am just so happy to have this Majestic Earth deck that I am blown away. And look at the beautiful, like the box is amazing. Just beautiful. So gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, you guys, that's your Daily Pop. Have a great day.